QA, and my responsibility comes to both automation and manual testing. My overall experiences includes 7 years in IT and 4 years in ServiceNow. In ServiceNow, I have worked on ITSM model, CSM model, and HRSD model, ITAM model, and also I work on initial days I was working as as a developer part as well, and even though I did a small integration and virtualization development, this thing I have done as well. Currently, my roles and responsibility as a QA is like based on the agile methodology. I'm as part of the team. I would be participating to the sprint planning, sprint review, sprint retrospective, and daily Scrum call. Based on that, once we get the sprint planning, there we understand the requirement. Then after that, we'll start with the starting creating a test case. Based on the test cases, will once the developer completed the development, my responsibility to start with the testing. So with the different scenarios and different condition, we'll be start with the testing. If we get some any error or issues or defects, so initially will be connected with the development and even the BA. And once BA confirm if it is not expected, then we'll raise the defect in the ServiceNow inbuilt defect management. So after that, if it is after result, then again we'll start with the regression testing. Then again completion with the functionality test and move to UAT. Based on like in the current company, we are using document purpose. We are not using any Excel, Microsoft Word or any of the tool. We are mainly using Scribe. That is one of the paid version. It is not required to capture any of the screenshot. It is automatically captured itself. So there is a one time saving for us. So based on that, we'll be analyzing the test cases, and we'll give the scenarios and the document itself, and we'll move to the UAT. Once move to UAT, then our part of the responsibility is completed. Once once the UAT is moved, then UAT person will come back with us to verify whether it is. Some of the UAT person will not understand the process, so on that time we'll be give the demo to UAT person and understand what it is we are implemented and what we are doing testing, and that one we will show in the demo, and after that we will get a UAT approval. Once UAT approval is done, then we'll do the staging validation in the last day before the deployment, and once staging is done, then the next day itself it is a deployment. So this is the daily current work scenario, like routine is going. And in totally based on the agile methodology, we have every 2 weeks we have one sprint. Based on the sprint, in the initial days, in the before starting the testing of the story, when story is not ready for the testing, and that time we'll do the automation part for the balance, like previous stories which is not made it automation, which is possible to make automation. So we'll do the ATF part, and after that, when the test is the story is ready for testing, then we'll go with the BA stories regular testing. And as per the company perspective, we have morely given importance to the BA stories only. So and also will like it is kind of 60% of BA story and 40% of automation purpose we are given importance. Thank
Okay. So you said you are working, you have 3 years of experience around in ServiceNow.
you.
So what all modules, four, okay, what are modules you have worked on till now?
Till now, I have worked on ITSM model, CSM model, and HRSD model. In the currently, I'm working on HRSD model and ITAM model. Also
Okay.
work on
Can you brief me about HRSD module?
like in HRSD model based on the different people services. I'm validating the people services request based on the business requirement, and also with HR HR like HR related integration, like if you heard about that workwise, right? Workwise integrate with the
Mm.
service now. That is the one currently which by using the Postman, how integrated with they uh, integrated with the ServiceNow. That one I have validated recently, and also one more tool, like there is a third party, that is Topia, and that is the integration with ServiceNow. That is also part of the
Mhm.
HR department. So that is also I recently I have completed the one that is one of the big project with us. So that is also completed as a QA part. And regularly at what we are getting are regular catalog forms, like we have a people service, HR people services. So based on the requirement, we will get a different scenarios based on the business requirement. So it will be the different HR cases will be validating as per that. It's not like more into challenging, but as part of the HRSD have like related to employee relation, related to migration, related to job data change, different. It depends on the service and people topics will be validating.
Mhm. And in ITSM model, right, what are the key processes you have worked on in ITSM?
In ITSM module, I have worked on incident. Initial days, I was working on mainly this one incident module and problem. Like it is very less, but more into service catalog. And from the first
Okay.
when I started as a ServiceNow, when I started the ServiceNow journey, from that onwards, I still today I'm more into work on service catalog. And sorry,
Mm.
yeah, more into service catalog. I have more understanding and capability to work on both, either in development, either in testing, either in automation. For all three, I have more flexible on that.
Okay. So for automation in ServiceNow, what tool you were using?
In ServiceNow, we are using ATF only. We are not use any third party.
ATF only. Okay. Okay. And how comfortable you are with using ATF?
I'm more comfortable with related to catalog forms, and recently which related to HR cases, like how to create a HR, when the people connect portal to HR case and validate the HR cases. Until now, because I'm still learning, because year only I started my HRSD model. So I'm more flexible right now. As of whatever I did the work, I'm more flexible and more into
Mm.
like incident problem and service catalog. I'm more flexible on
Okay.
that. And
Okay.
also
And
CSM
other,
model. Sorry.
hmm. Okay.
And
CSM
CS,
module
yeah, in
also. Okay.
CSM model, like some cases, like based on the inbound action, if you are there is like
Hmm.
we are created mode, like if you are sending the inbound action, okay, in that inbound action,
Hmm.
once inbound action mail sent, after automatically CSM case should be created, and the case should be it should be continued, like the particular group to be tagged, and then it should be manual, like automatically it will go with, if end user any add any comments, then automatically that case should continue the same in the single case. It should be continuing all the logs, like whatever the inquiries done, right? So like that I have
Hmm.
done that also previously I did. That is the most challenging thing, like as of during that.
Okay. Okay. And apart from ServiceNow, what are the other areas you have worked on, other domains?
Like yeah, service now like apart from in a QA part or development part, you are asking?
Hmm. You have also worked as a developer?
Yeah, yeah. Like initially, 1 minute.
Hmm.
Yeah, initially I was working as a developer and given the support to different projects, like creating catalog forms and knowledge article, and also virtual agent configuration. And the previous
Hmm.
company I work on as a developer, and as like the designation was analyst, I work on like integration with ServiceNow, integration with ChatGPT with REST API, REST method, and also verified with the different tools like how to validate with like Auth0. This kind of I did like previously I completely
Mm.
work on develop like little part of development thing and also 70% of testing. So I'll totally have more focus on testing only.
So any specific reason for moving to
Like
QA?
from beginning to ServiceNow, I have getting more related to ServiceNow testing project, and also I'm more flexible
Mm-hmm.
in the testing perspective. Yeah, and even though I getting more appreciation with my testing strategies and my whichever I'm doing the work and they are given appreciation, that is I really like, because whatever you did that should
Okay.
be good and it should be, you should give the best. That is what my thought.
Okay. So, when we say, for example, you are testing an application and there are 100 test cases, how you will decide what to automate and what to not?
Based on the priority and based on the condition, we have to prioritize. Like if it is an and if it is 100 cases, so on that cases which are mainly required and which is more possible through automation, because we once you know the once you know the test cases, we'll get to know whether it is possible through automation, because in service now there is a drawback, it is not possible 100% of automation on all the scenarios, right? So based on that criteria, we have to decide which are it possible. If it is possible, then we can go through with the test suite, creating a test suite, and with
Mm-hmm.
based on that we can validate with a different, and we prioritize based on that story priority as well, but is more impactful. Like some of the stories very impactful during upgrade as well. Like during upgrade, that story need to be make automation, and after that we need to give the confirmation it is working as expected and the previous as well. So these kind of scenarios there, because during upgrade we are not automate all the stories, only the particular stories which is related to, either it is related to ITAM, either it is related to service catalog, either it is related to HRSD. So few required and which very impactful for organization level. So on that cases we have to uh, prioritize based on the impact and based on the priority of the story.
Okay. Okay. And say, for example, you have a production release coming up, okay?
Okay.
And you need to say, for example, the release is next week, okay?
Okay.
So you need to test for that particular release. What is the process you will follow to give the sign off?
Means you I need to test with means I'm not getting clearly the question. I need to test
So
means
what is the usual process for you to give sign off for a production release?
yeah, okay,
Is there any document you follow? Is there any email you send? What are the details you put in that? Or
uh,
how does it happen
we
in
are
your
not
area?
using any documents, or we are not following with through email anything. We are just in the
Okay.
inbuilt service now instance only. We are having the
Mm.
stories and and we have the defects, like different option we have in the service now instance only. In the when you are
Mhm.
when a user create the uh, uh, story, based on that it will continue. So BA will start with the creation of the story. After that it will get a pending sign up. Then after that it is ready to work in progress. When it is going to work in progress, that time developer doing the development, and once development is completed, that time it move to ready for testing. From ready for testing to UAT, as a QA, my responsibility. During that time I start with the
Mm.
testing based on the priority. If it is if one tower have a multiple developers, during that time we have to
Mm.
prioritize based on the priority of the story and impact of the sprint deployment. So on that time, what I do, first take the impact which is more important for the next sprint, next deployment, and which is the high priority one. If it is a critical or high priority, that one I consider first, and after that start with the testing. That I means I interact with the BA as well, like understanding the requirement more, and after that we'll start with the testing. Then after that, once testing is completed, then one more round do with the documentation, not like taking a screenshot and pasting in the word format, not like that. We are using a scribe, so there
Mm,
it is automatically captured. So based on that, we will be adding the steps for understanding the users. Once the document is completed, then move to the UAT, and everything is changed in the uh, service now instance only. Based on that, once you change the status testing to UAT, user acceptance
mm,
testing, that time automatically email will be triggered for
mm,
every step. Even it is ready, even for it is work in progress, everything it will be go with the notification to the business. So once
mhm,
business get to know that it is ready for UAT, so business will start with the testing. If he not understand the requirement, like sometimes user, the end user not do not know complete process of service now, or else the either it is a HR services, or is the service catalog how it is working, and the functionalities. So on during that time we have to give the UAT demo. We make I schedule a call with the UAT person, and we'll give the
mm,
demo. It is what we are, and it is working like this. And so based on that, they are understanding. Then again they will do one more time testing with their end. After that, they give the UAT approval. So after that, it will go to if then ready for the deployment. Then before the deployment day, we will go with the staging validation, and staging once it is clear,
mm.
then it will go to deployment.
Okay. After the deployment, say for example, before the deployment, when you tested, there were no bugs. Okay. But
Bugs.
after the deployment, if after the deployment, if the user finds, the customer finds any critical bugs, so what will be your approach?
During that time, I in the previous when I was working in the initial, and that time I was facing the same issue. During that time, what
Mm,
I do first, I will check with my test instance whether it is a defect or it's the miscommunication or misunderstanding. So and or is the more than the requirement, because what happens sometimes business expect more than the requirement. What they given the requirement, it is not part of that
mm,
defect as well. So we'll first we'll check with my test instance and my document, whatever I given the document, whether it is correct or not. If it is not correct, and if it is not like it is not matched with the defect, then I immediately connect with the BA and inform to BA like this is the what happened, and this is not like, if it is a mistake, then immediately collaborate with the developer, and we'll fix it. And once we will be taking it depends on the business and BA discussion. If the business wants to deployment immediately, so we will be planning to deployment at the middle of the week, and or end of the weekend, or at the next sprint, like we'll be planning like that will be considered as a one story, and that defect as a one story, then it will move to next sprint, like that. It depends on the communication between BA and business. And as part of QA, what I
okay.
do, I inform like it is, if it is related to our testing part, if it is not any effect, then I clearly mention that it is not affect to anything, it is a defect with the development thing. Or if it is more like they are not given the requirement as part of the previous requirement, they are not given this part. So it is like it depends on the discussion, and scenarios will go different as you read.
Mm, mm. Okay. So, have you worked on Jira, Zafire, these tools? anytime?
Yeah, Jira tool I in my previous company I use it for raising the uh, cases for just a normal like incident we are
And where are
creating.
you writing test cases currently in the ServiceNow tool itself?
No. In service now, in currently we are not creating any test cases. We are just understanding the requirement. Start with the testing, and after that
Okay.
documentation. After that, once we done
Mm-hmm.
with the deployment, then we'll write the test cases and give the automation. Because test cases for understanding the person who organization level after the automation or during the deployment or
Mm.
during the upgrade, so it is required. That is the purpose only, but as per this current company it is not required. In the previous company we are using for writing the test case excel only. We are not use any particular tool like Jira or something, but I use that Jira for the particular creating cases like incident raise the request kind, that much only, but not in depth it like related to testing part. But I'm
Okay,
recently I'm
got it.
go through with creating the own my through my own account. I just tried with the what is the scenario will be there and what we have to do in the Jira. I just aware of that, and I didn't get a chance to work on more. Like if we are working on a real scenario, then only we can use you easily understand more better than we are more self effort, right?
Hmm.
That is what I
Okay.
understand.
And any specific reason for leaving the current company?
Like current company as reason is one relocation to Bangalore because my current location is Mysore and that is a Pune, and that is the main reason because
Mm-hmm.
there I'm getting a little health upset, even though I'm feeling even today also I'm not feeling much well. So that is the reason,
Hmm.
one thing, health issue, and food is not accepted over there. That is the main thing.
Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much from my side, Bojay, but let me know if you have any questions for me.
Yeah, I have a one question like what will be the next process after this?
So I think the PwC talent acquisition team will get back to you
Okay,
and we can take it from there.
okay. Like as
There will be, I think, one more interview with it will be a little more technical interview,
okay,
and next could be HR interview if you are able to clear it out.
sure.
Okay. And any experience in Java or Selenium? I forgot to ask.
No, Selenium I tried. Java during college days I was
Okay.
aware of the Java. Yeah, everything it depends. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you want to the particular tool, then we start with the learning within. We just go with the understanding and start with learning. Then automatically, when we start using, then automatically it will come. As per my understanding. So even
Okay.
though still we didn't use anywhere. Even my previous project also, current project also, they are not used Java, Selenium, or Jira as well.
Mm.
So recently they
Okay.
have like they have planned for moving to all the things to the Jira, but still not yet confirmed. There still we are in service now only. Everything is going in service now only.
Okay. Got it. Okay. I think I'm good from my side, Bojay. We'll get back to you soon.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.